Have you heard about the Jackson Hole speech? Every year in a small valley in Wyoming called Jackson Hole, some of the most powerful people in the financial world gather together, central bankers, economists, finance ministers and policymakers. And in this event, one speech from the USA Federal Reserve Chair can move the entire world market. Yes, I am exaggerating. A single line from the speech can send the stock market crashing, the dollar flying, or crypto skyrocketing. So what is this Jackson Hole speech and why it is so important for traders like us? Let us break it down. The Jackson Hole speech has been happening every year since 1978, hosted by the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. It is usually in late August, and while there are so many discussions, the most important one is the keynote speech by the Federal Reserve Chair, currently Jerome Powell. Why does it matter so much? Because this is where the Fed gives hints about the future of USA monetary policy. That means interest rates, inflation control, bond purchase, liquidity and other outlook for the economy. And since the USA dollar is the global reserve currency, these decisions affect the entire world, including India, our stock market and even cryptocurrencies. Let me give you an example. In 2022, Jerome Powell gave a speech at Jackson Hole. It lasted just 8 minutes, but in those 8 minutes, he made it very clear that the Fed would not stop fighting inflation, even if it meant pain for households and businesses. The result, global markets fell sharply within hours and bond yields spiked and crypto tumbled, all from one short speech. So what you should as a trader do during Jackson Hole? Well, the first rule is expect volatility. Markets can go either way very sharply depending on the tone of the speech. If the Fed hints at raising interest rates, market usually fall, and if the Fed hints at cutting rates or being supportive, market usually rise. But remember, it is not about guessing, it's about risk management. Don't go all in before the speech. Instead, wait and observe the reaction and then trade with discipline. To sum it up, the Jackson Hole speech is one of the most important events in the financial calendar. It's not just another speech, it's a roadmap of where the US economy and the global markets might be heading. As a trader, we must listen carefully because the market always reacts. So the next time you hear about Jackson Hole in the news, don't ignore it. That one speech could decide the direction of your portfolio. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and share it with your trader friend. And tell me in the comments, do you think the Fed will cut rates or hike rates in the coming Jackson Hole speech?